Hi, welcome back to this channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a construction company website using WordPress. So let's get started. Now, in order to get started, the first thing you need to do is to set up WordPress. At the end of this video, we'll be able to create a construction company website just like this. So in order to set up WordPress, you need a domain and hosting, of which you can get started at hammerweb.com. Hammerweb.com, you can purchase the perfect domain and hosting to start your construction company website. So in order to register a domain, first, you need to come to services, then you click on domain registrations. Here, you have to choose a domain that's related to construction company. You can add your name craft, you can add your name constructions, or you add your name build. So I can add something like Michael Craft. I'll put in a hyphen and I'll click search. In click search, you see a lot of other domain extensions of which you can use to create your construction company website, just like .com.ng, or biz. But I'm going to click add to cart because I want to use .com. I'm going to click checkout. Now, if you click checkout, you can enable DNS management. You can also enable the ID protection if you want to hide your information from who is. So, and you leave these name servers like this, then you click continue. When you click continue, here we want to purchase hosting also. So I'm going to click on continue shopping. When you click on continue shopping, you can choose from each of these hosting plans. You can choose between shared hosting, WordPress hosting, business hosting, or other one. But in this tutorial, we're going to choose shared hosting and we're going to start with the starter plan. So I'm going to click order now. Now, yeah, this is the domain we previously choose. So I'm going to click use. Now, if you click use, here you can choose your billing cycle. If you want to pay for this hosting for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, you can select 6 months. I'm going to click continue. Now I'm going to click continue again. When you click continue, you're going to click on checkout. Here is the place you have to fill in your personal information like your first name, your last name, your email address. You make sure you use the correct email address because you're going to use it to log in later. You put in the correct phone number, your street address, your country, your city, your state. How did you find us? You can choose Google, or how did you know about HammerWeb? You can choose other. Who are you creating this website for? You can choose yourself or your client. Are you a developer? Yes or no? You can choose yes if you're a developer. Then yeah, you have to put in the correct password. Put in the correct password. When you scroll down, you choose your preferred payment method. Is either bank transfer or Paystack, or you choose bank transfer or BTC. Yeah, you can add additional notes. You can click to enable join mailing list, and you have to make sure you tick this in order to complete order. When you click complete order, you are going to make payments with your preferred payment method right here. So the next step is installing WordPress. When you purchase a domain and hosting, it will be showing one services, which means one hosting, then one domains, which means one hosting. That is if your domain and hosting order have been approved. In order to install WordPress, so I'm going to click on services. I'm going to click on manage. Then yeah, I'm going to click one-click login. I'm going to click cPanel in order to log into my cPanel automatically. After purchasing a domain newly, first you have to make sure SSL certificate is installed on the domain. In order to do that, from your cPanel, you search for SSL status. When you search for SSL status, you scroll down and enable this and click run auto SSL. If it's showing green, it means SSL certificate have already been installed. But if it's showing red, you need to make sure you install SSL certificates. So after doing that, you will come back to the cPanel homepage by clicking on this. Then you scroll down and click on WordPress, or you can search for Softaculous app installer right here and click on it. When you click on it, you click install. When you click install, you have to choose your protocol. You have to make sure you choose between this HTTPS and this HTTPS www. You have to choose in between the two. So I'm going to choose this one. Then you make sure your domain is the right domain you're using right here. You can see you have the option to choose the domain you want to use. So I'm going to put this one. Then you have to delete this. If you add anything, for example, like you add WP, people have to go to your domain/WP in order to see your WordPress installation. So I'm going to delete this. Yeah, you can put in your site name. Previously, we choose Michael Construction. Then you can put in your site description. Then you put in the correct admin username and password, which you are going to use to log in later on in this video. Then you have to make sure you put the correct admin email because emails will be sent to your admin email. Then you can scroll down and click install. When you click install, it's going to take a few minutes for WordPress to be installed on your domain. The second step is configuring essential settings on WordPress. In order to get started, first you need to hover on settings, then click on general. Right here, you have to make sure you have the correct site title, you have the correct tagline, and your URL is correct also. Then you check your admin email. You can untick this if you don't want anyone to register on your website. Then you can select your default user role. That is if you enable this. Then you can select your country, your time zone, your date format and time format. Then you can click save changes. The next thing you need to do is permalinks. When you click on permalinks, you have to make sure you enable post name to make your URL SEO friendly. So you click on save changes. The next step is introducing essential plugins for construction company websites. So I'm going to hover on plugins, then click on add new. After clicking on add new, you click on popular. Now the first plugin we're going to install is Elementor. So I'm going to click on install now. Then I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to also install Sitekit by Google because we want to connect this website to Google search engine. Then I'm going to click to enable this monster insight because we want to see the analytics of our website. I'm going to install this plugin because it helps guide you on the SEO settings you need for your website. I'm going to install the starter template because it will be the thing we're going to use to build this construction company website. So the next step is choosing and customizing a construction theme, of which you can do with this plugin. So I'm going to click on activate. After activating the plugin, you hover on appearance, then click on starter templates. When you click on starter templates, you scroll down till you find a construction theme, of which you can see one right here. So we're going to use this theme to create this website. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click skip and continue. I'm going to scroll down and click continue. Then I'm going to click submit and build my website. This step is going to take a few minutes for it to complete. Okay, the demo content has been successfully installed on this domain. So I'm going to click visit your website. So as you can see, we successfully imported all the content in that template. So the next step is designing the homepage and building necessary pages. As you can see, we have the necessary pages we need for this construction website. We have the project, the services. So I'm going to show you how to edit this homepage. I'm going to click with edit with Elementor at the top, or you can go to your dashboard, then click on pages or pages. Then when you come to this homepage, you click edit with Elementor. So Elementor is a page builder you can use to design or create your website pages. As you can see with Elementor, we can edit this text. You can remove larger and make it large. Vision got large, but it's made larger. You can edit this text. You can also edit the color of the text by changing it to the style color you want. You can change it to blue or anything. You can see you can change it to blue. You can also edit this button. You can make it round. You can edit the color. If you want to make it round, you come to this border radius, then you can put in something like 10. You can see when you put in something like 10, it's already round. You can also edit the color by clicking on it, then you click on color. You click on color, then you can make it something like red, or you make it blue again. You can make it blue. So you can see. Then you can edit the text color by making it something like white, as you can see. So you can do the same for this button also. You can also edit the hover of the button. But when you click on this button, you click on style, then you click on hover right here. You can change the hover color to something like blue again, then change the color to something like blue also. So you see if you hover on it, it's changing to blue. So this is how to edit button. Now you can also edit this section by clicking on this. When you click on it, you click on style, or you click on edit with section. You can edit this text, you can edit this button. You can also remove some section. If there's any section you don't want, you can right click on the section like this and click delete. And if, for example, you deleted it and you want to add it back, you can click on Ctrl Z or Command Z if you're using Mac. You can see it right here and it's going to return. And you make sure you click update at the bottom of your left to update your changes. You can also scroll down and edit this image also. You can see you can choose image and add another image right here. You can add a different image. You click on it and click select. When you click select, you can see another image right here. You can also change the size of the image also. You can see you can make it full, custom, and make it the size, and make medium or large or anything. So I'm going to choose full. So you can click Ctrl Z to set it back to your previous settings. So you can also edit this one. You can edit the background image on this also. And you can edit a section. So with Elementor, you can edit every single thing right here and change them to your own style. So this is how to edit the homepage of a construction company website. Now the next step is setting up the SEO for a construction website. In order to do that, I'm going to hover on this and go back to our dashboard. Then I'm going to go to plugins, install plugins. As you can see, we installed this plugin before, all-in-one SEO. This plugin is going to guide you on how to set up the SEO for your construction company website. Now, when you activate it, you hover on this all-in-one SEO, you go to dashboard, then you click on launch setup wizard. Let's get started. Now here you can see a default text will be added to this, which you don't want. If you don't want it, you can add a different text right here. I'm going to show you where this text is to show. For example, if you use a blog like CNN, you have heard of CNN, a news blog, you can see this short description right here. This is called meta description. So anyone that you added in this section right here will be displayed here. So you have to something like add this is a construction company. Then you can add other things about your company. I'm going to click save and continue. So you have to go back. There's another thing you need to make sure. You have to make sure, like, if this is a blog and online store, a small offline business, a corporation, a portfolio. So this is actually a portfolio for a construction company. So I'm going to set it to portfolio. I'm going to click save and continue. you can also re-edit this text. So yeah, you have to check if your brand is managed by an organization, or if it's a person, you can select it right here, and you can select a default image for the person. Then you can put in your social media handles of your brand, then click save and continue. Then yeah, you can tick these ones that are free. These ones are premium version. So if you install the premium version, you can leave them. But if it's a free version, you need to untick there and click save and continue. So this is how your homepage will be displayed on search engines. If you don't like the way it is, you can click edit title and description and edit it again. So you can click save and continue. You can skip this step. You can skip this step. Then you can click setup and go to dashboard. So this is it. You can also edit the meta description of other pages by going to pages, all pages. Then for example, you can click on edit contact us page. When you click to edit it, you scroll down, you can see the option where you can edit the meta description of your contact us page right here. You can also do it for other pages also. So the next step is mobile responsiveness and user experience. Then how to check if your website is mobile and responsive. You can do that from Elementor. So I'm going to click edit Elementor by editing this page again. When you do that, from your left below, you are going to see responsive mode. If you hover on it, you're going to see responsive mode. When you click on it, you check if your website is responsive on tablets, which you can see right here, is actually responsive. You can check if it's responsive on mobile also. You can see it's actually responsive. So you have to make sure you check this, so that because different users with different phone device or devices might be using your website. So you have to check if it's actually responsive on each of them. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is security and maintenance of your construction company website. In order to maintain the security of your website, you have to regularly update these plugins. There's a time, one thing about WordPress is that the developers of this plugin usually set up a new version of each of these plugins. So when it comes to updating, you can update it. You see an option to update it right here, or you hover on dashboard and click on updates. As you can see, everything, you have the latest version, all your plugins and themes are updated. So you can also update your theme also. So another thing is that you can also back up your website. In order to do that, you can click on plugins, then click on add new. Then you can search for backup. When you search for backup, you see there are a lot of plugins you can use to back up your WordPress website. So you can choose the one you want to use. So the next thing we're going to talk about is going live and marketing your website. So you also need your website to be shared to your social media page. I mean, when users visit your website, you want them to share your website to your social media pages, of which you can do by searching for social share. When you search for social share, you can install and activate this plugin. When you go to your website, you can see the social share option have been added to your website. So another way to market your website is by adding your website to search engines. So but in this tutorial, I'm going to add this website to Google Search Console. So in order to do that, you can easily do that with Sitekit by Google. So I'm going to click activate. After activating the plugin, you can click to connect to Google Analytics and click this. So you can click sign in with Google. So yeah, you're going to sign in with your email. When you do that, you can choose your email, click continue, click verify, you can click allow, set up, then next. So after doing that, the next step is to connect your website to Google Analytics. So I'm going to set up a new account, and I'm going to click create account. I'm going to use that same email, and I'm going to click continue. So the next step is to read Google Analytics terms and conditions. Of which you can scroll down to this, then you tick I also accept. Then you can do the same for this one. You can accept this, then you click I accept. After that, you can click go to my dashboard. So after setting up the plugin, the next thing is to submit your website sitemap to Google Search Console. So this sitemap is going to help search engines like Google to easily detect pages on your website. So you can click open sitemap, then you copy this URL, you copy it, you go back, you hover on this sitekit, click on dashboard, then you can scroll down and click on this search console. When you click on search console, you can see the sitemap right here. You click on this sitemap, then you paste this. As you can see, a sitemap already been installed. I'm going to delete this and paste it again. So I'm going to paste this. I'm going to click submit. Got it. So you can see, once you do that, you can see discovered pages. Google have already discovered 16 pages in this website. So this is how to market your website. You can market it on social media, or you can market it on search engines. So the last step is monitoring and improving your website performance, of which you can do with Monster Insight plugins. So I'm going to go to plugins, install plugins. Then you can see we have Google Analytics WordPress by Monster Insight. So I'm going to activate this plugin. When I activate it, I'm going to click launch the wizard. So you have to choose which category best describes your website. So this is a business website. I'm going to click save and continue. Connect Monster Insight. So you choose the email you use to create Google Analytics with Sitekit by Google plugin. Then you can click allow. I'm going to click complete connection. So next, you can scroll down and click save and continue. You can disable this. This is for premium version. Then click continue. So everything will be successfully connected. So you can click complete setup without upgrading. So in order to view your analytics, you can hover on dashboard and click on insight. So after 24 hours, it's going to update right here. You can able to view your sessions and page views. You can view your new visitors versus returning visitors. You can choose the device that mostly visit your website. You can see top referrals, top countries, and you can see top pages or posts that will be visited on your website. So this is how to build a construction company website. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.